Hello and welcome to client-side scripting. In our 5th semester of information technology, we are having a subject known as client-side scripting, which includes a new scripting language which is known as JavaScript. So up till now, in your 2nd semester you have already studied HTML, and in your 4th semester you have studied Java language. So why I am going to give the reference of these two subjects is that client-side scripting involves the development or designing of web pages using a scripting language, and all the scripting is done at client side. That's why this language is known as client-side scripting. For this purpose we are going to study JavaScript. Now basically JavaScript can be called as combination of HTML and Java language. So because of this, it is having some features of Java and some features of HTML, which becomes a very easy and interesting language. So before starting the actual course, we are going to see the overview of this client-side scripting. Firstly, we are going to see the course objectives of client-side scripting. In that, the first is understand the use of web-based programming and JavaScript, study array, string, their methods and functions in JavaScript, then able to write event-based programs, understand the use of cookies, study regular expressions and their validations, and able to write menu-driven programs. All these course objectives are having the details of JavaScript and all of its things that are necessary to write the JavaScript programs. After studying all these course objectives, we will be able to write the client-side scripting programs easily. Next is the first unit, in which the course outcome is create interactive web pages using program flow control structure. In that, we are going to study how to create object to solve a given problem. Then we are going to develop a JavaScript to implement switch case statement. Then we are going to implement loops in JavaScript. After that, we are going to study the properties of getters and setters classes in JavaScript. And then finally we are going to develop the programs using basic features of JavaScript to solve a given problem. Then comes the next course outcome, which is implement arrays and functions in JavaScript. Now in this unit we are going to create the array, in which we are going to see the syntax of array declaration, how to write and how to initialize the array in the JavaScript, and then we are going to develop JavaScript for array applications. After array we will move towards the functions. Similar to array, here we will see how to declare the functions in JavaScript, how to write the functions, how to use various functions to perform various applications in JavaScript. In the third course outcome, it is stated as create event-based web forms using JavaScript. This course outcome is dedicated to creating forms and handling all the form applications. Now, as you are aware of the form in HTML, the same form is given in JavaScript. In HTML, you have studied how to design a form. Now, in this JavaScript, you are going to see how to design the form and how to handle the forms programmatically by writing various codes. So here you are going to write the JavaScript to design a form to accept the input values. Then you are going to create the form events and fire on in the JavaScript. Then we are going to study how to dynamically assign specified attribute value to the given form, and then how to use intrinsic functions with specified parameters. Then comes the fourth course outcome, that is use JavaScript for handling cookies. Now cookies are nothing but the small part of information that are stored in your computer. Now in this fourth course outcome or fourth unit, you are going to study the various concepts of cookies and how to handle the cookies in JavaScript. So for that purpose we are going to create the cookies, we are going to write the cookies, read the cookies, and then we will write the JavaScript to perform all these functions. Next comes the fifth course outcome, in which we are going to create interactive web pages using regular expressions for validations. Now here we are going to perform some validations on our forms. What are the validations? That we will see in detail when we are going to study the fifth chapter. We are just going to discuss what will be the unit outcomes, in which we are going to compose relevant regular expressions for given character pattern search, then develop JavaScript to implement validations using given regular expression, then create frames based on the given problem, and create window object as per the given problem, and finally developing the JavaScript for creating a rollover effect for the given situation. In the next or final chapter or final course outcome, we are having create menus and navigations in web pages. This is the unit which you will find very interesting, as you are going to animate or you are going to design various things related to your web pages. So here we are writing various programs for managing the status bar. We are going to develop the JavaScript to manage the banners. We are going to create the slideshows. We are going to create the menus, and we are going to study how to protect your web pages by using JavaScript language. So at the end of the semester, after completing all these course outcomes, you will be ready for writing your JavaScript programs, and you will be ready to develop the web pages using JavaScript programming. So from next lecture we will see the first chapter of JavaScript, that is basics of JavaScript programming. Thank you.